Welcome back to Bobblehead Homestead. My name is Jeff. Wiley and Jen came down yesterday, and the skid steer is working again. Although we just discovered another issue. But I knew about that. One of the tracks was I knew it was on the verge of needing to be replaced when I bought it. So I had already factored that in. And now, like on the underside, there's like teeth thing where it grips. Anyway, a couple of those have broken off. So the track kind of slips every once in a while. So I'm going to need a new track for that. And shopping for those today. Man, oh man, oh man. I'm only going to buy one instead of a full set. I'll ride the other one till it dies too. But yeah, that track's got to go because it's slipping. But in the meantime, I can goof around a little bit. I already did. I just went and there was one more tree down. But anyway, let's look at some video of Wiley and Jen working on my Caterpillar 257B skid steer. No leaks. Good stuff. Thank you, Wiley. Working with Wiley down in the links. Yeah, all kinds of odds and ends on his channel of work he's doing. So you got to check out Working with Wiley. And now it's time for me to play with it. What do you think, Fifi? What do you think? You gonna supervise me while I got to take the grapple off, and then I got to put the bucket on, and then I'm gonna go scoop some topsoil, and I'm gonna dump it on the Hugelkultur beds. Think I can do a little bit of that tonight? right, that was kind of fun. First time in about a month I've been out messing around on the skid steer. So we're going to take a little walk. And I don't know how well you could see that through the front window. I had the camera between my legs filming out from inside the cab out the window. And I don't know how well you will see that. But let's walk out here. What I was doing is stealing some dirt, soil, charcoal, whatever you want to call it. I was stealing some buckets of dirt out here and taking it out to the Hugelkultur. And what can I tell you? I'm gonna flip you around here and show you where I stole the topsoil from. Here we go. You can see all that dark, rich char in there. This is where the burn pile was when I hired the crew with the forestry mulcher and bulldozer. This is where one of the burn piles was. So this is where I decided to steal some soil for the Hugelkultur, because yeah, all that charcoal is good, and you can see this is it's pretty dark. That's probably from the burning wood. But this is, probably about the best place on my property right now where I could get some decent soil for that Hugelkultur. So yeah, I've stolen, what did I get, 3, 4 buckets full? Whatever. Now I got to learn how to level all this stuff out, but I got time. But yeah, this is nice and dark, and you can see where, there's still ashes and some burnt logs and stuff, but this should be really good for the Hugelkultur. So yep, this is where I was stealing the buckets of soil. Now let's go look at the Hugelkultur. Yeah, come take a walk with me. There is a spigot right there, and yeah, and there's a T on it, so if in the future I want to expand back that way with more water line, I can do it. But yep, I'm glad we went ahead and put this spigot here. And here comes Bob following me like usual. What's up, Bob? I'm going the other way now. Meow. Too bad, I'm going this way. So, yep. And yeah, back in there is where I want to put the chickens, and you can see it's jungle, so I got to clear out the jungle to make space for the chicken coops. And yeah, lots of stuff on my list right now. Yep, lots of stuff on the list, Bob. All right, I took the grapple off there. And you can tell it's been a while because I forgot to unhook the hydraulic connections. And then I forgot to unhook the hoses from this little clamp thing on the side right here. You put your hoses in there so they don't get run over or anything like that. But so I had to get out twice. I had to get out twice to take that off because I'm out of practice, Bob. It's been a month and I forget things. It happens. All right. This track is skidding a lot when I'm trying to turn, so that's not going to be it's not going to be good. Got to get that track working correctly, because it when I'm trying to turn in space, skid steer, and that track just keeps slipping every time you're trying to change directions. But all right, we're coming out here to the Hugelkultur, and you can see one big one there, and this is the one I was working on over here. Yeah, And folks, I do not know what I am doing. But I would say that's not too bad as far as getting it shaped up. I didn't do any down here. But there were a lot of dips and holes and stuff like that, so stealing all this soil kind of evens it out. Now I'll come back out with the skid steer. It was just too hard to turn with that track slipping. So I did a really good job there. That looks nice. But, yep, finish this up, tarp it, plant some seeds. That's the plan. And I think there's enough space in between these two Hugelkultur beds that I can get the skid steer in here, but then I need to be able to turn it, and so I can work on this one. I should have done this one first, so I don't mess up. I don't know what I'm doing, folks, but I'm having fun trying to figure it out. But yeah, this was a lot bigger. We put a lot more down trees and stuff in here, so this one was a lot bigger. So I'll need quite a few more scoops to get this one evened out. And then right, Bob? And then this one also, there's some big holes and dips and stuff in here. So like this one I can get to from this side for the most part, but that one, the one in the middle, is going to be tricky. But I will have fun seeing what I can do. That's a big relief to have that running again, but now I need a new track. And they had a heck of a time getting that track off and back on again when they fixed the rollers. So sorry, Wiley, but it's gonna have to be done again. Yeah, it's just slipping too much. He said he might be able to adjust the adjustment thing, but I think with those teeth broken out that it's probably not going to do very good. I knew it was going to need one new track when I bought it. I'm lucky I got this far with it. Yeah, time to put the chickens to bed. All the baby chicks, and it's almost dark. So I got chicken chores, and I ain't going anywhere till Wednesday. Today's Monday. And some stuff happening this week. I think Wiley's gonna start having some time, so we've should be some projects and some stuff going on pretty soon. It's not gonna be all chickens. I'm gonna get the skid steer back in working order and back onto the projects that I want. I gotta get fencing, man. I got to get that land cleared and get my fencing up and get these chickens moved. And then I got a big old party coming up. I got to prepare for that. So no time to waste. There's no time to waste right now. I already missed spring and planting season. Luckily, we got a long growing season, so I can still get a bunch of seeds in the ground. But that is not my priority. It's the fencing and the party, and then we'll go from there. All right, that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for everything. Take it easy. What are you doing, Bob?